Hey, it's David at Skinny Vegan Fitness with another video, and today I'm actually in Preston in Lancashire, very close to my hometown, to meet someone that has gone vegan thanks to one of the posts that I made last year. And it was a very actually aggressive post, one that I got a lot of insults for. I got a lot of problems with it. I actually got threatened from this post. I had vegans against me, I had non-vegans against me, and now I'm about to meet somebody who actually went vegan thanks to that exact post. Now we're going to find out what's happened since then, how she's been doing, like how it changed her life, what actually happened. She's going to tell us her story. I'm really excited, so let's see what she has to say. Hey!
Hi!
How's it going?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Should we do this?
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go. We'll go this way. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can find a spot.
Can you use this as a bit of a mirror? Is that vain? I saw a post pop up on my feed from a friend of mine that had become an activist, and he'd been sharing one or two things that I thought, no, that's interesting, I like what he's doing for the animals, but I'd had a few conversations with him. But this post came up and it said on it, you can't be a feminist, an animal lover, or an environmentalist without also being vegan. And it said, well, you can, but you have to call yourself a hypocrite as well. And my first reaction was, it actually really pissed me off. I was like, oh, no, it's gone too far now. You can't say that. And I was like, no. And it really, really pissed me off. I was thinking about it throughout the day. I was like, why does that upset me so much? Because I fundamentally agree with that. And I'd kind of, I'd seen a few of his posts and videos, and I was in that way of thinking. But I was like, so why has that upset me so much? And I thought the reason that's upset me so much is because I actually agree with that statement. I'm being hypocritical. I consider myself to be a massive animal lover, and I'm being hypocritical by not being vegan. And that was it was like a penny drop moment for me. And I don't think it was exactly then that I went vegan, but it was a couple of weeks after. So it was like, I'd realized at that point, I started to make the connection and thought, do you know what? I'm not living in line with my morals here. I'm being a hypocrite. And then about 2 weeks later, me and my other half went to a vegan festival, and we went out that night, and I was actually in the club, and I was crying about the animals, and I was like, oh no, we can't do this. And we said that night, we're like, right, okay, we're gonna be vegan, and there we go. Even though that post, I know it upset a lot of people, I think it was incredibly important because it resonated with me. And it was something that it resonated in a way that I was like, whoa, hang on a minute. It got the message through, and I think if somebody's in a place where they could potentially, they're in a place that they are open to that message, it could be that little thing that just nudges them in the right direction. It was a massive game changer for me. Well, now I know all the horrible things that's happening to them, and I think it's super, super important that I get off my ass and do something about saving them. Obviously I went vegan, and I've been involved in Anonymous for the Voiceless, Save Vigils, rescues and that kind of thing. Yeah, I think it's become more and more apparent that actually we can make a difference, because I sort of thought, well, yeah, it's really bad, but what difference is it going to make if I change what I'm doing, if I go vegan? But just that had a knock-on effect. So from one person, from David sharing that one post, then has had a knock-on effect to me and my partner, and also around the same time my mum, and we're all then spreading that message on to other people that all these shit things are happening to animals. I was just talking actually to my cleaner this morning, and telling her about it, and she's going to sign up to Challenge 22 apparently, so yay. I guess I would say, if you're offended by it, in the most non-condescending way ever, I'd look at why that's offended you. Really look inside yourself. That's what I did. I looked inside myself, why has this upset me so much? Because ultimately, how can you, for example, love somebody and then kill them? You can't. You wouldn't do that. You can't say that you love animals and then contribute to their death by eating them. So yeah, I think the answer to that one for me would be, look at exactly why that offends you, and ask yourself a few questions. So if you are vegan and you thought that post was offensive, then I would say consider people like me that that made a massive difference for me. Even though initially it was something that I was like, oh, you know, it was uncomfortable and it upset me, it did make me think, you know, combined with everything else, like it's combined effort. It's not just like one person shouting out one thing and that's it. There's lots of messages and there's so many different angles I think that you can take that are going to get the message across. So if it's all just softly, then it doesn't necessarily motivate people to change. So if I was like, oh yeah, you know, it's a nice idea to be vegan and you know, there's nice food, and like, yeah, that seems like a good idea, but it wouldn't necessarily motivate me to actually do something about it. I think it's almost because I was offended that it motivated me to change. If you think that by posting that kind of thing, you're doing, like, other vegans are doing the wrong thing by sharing things that might offend people, think about how it's going to affect people that are on the edge and just need that little nudge. Because sometimes, yes, positive. Like I'm all about positive vibes, and that definitely is a good thing, and it can make a difference. But sometimes, like a little bit of, it's not a positive thing that we're talking about. It's a horrible situation, and sometimes the reality of that needs to be hit home. And I think all methods are valuable. We're all on the same team here. We need to be on the same team and work together, not against each other. Like if somebody's doing something that you don't agree with, then just let them get on with it. You know, if it's still fighting for the same cause, then you know, we're all trying to save the animals ultimately. So different things work for different people. Oh yeah! Woo! Oh, hang on, I've got a bag on. Let me take that off. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Yeah, no more lies, no compromise, animal liberation now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.